Android Studio. Class hierarchy. People naturally divide content with similar properties and behaviors into groups. There may even be some type of hierarchy between these groups. For example, you can use a broader class, for example vegetables. And within this class, you can set more specific types, for example legumes. Within the bean class, you can divide into more specific types, like peas, beans and soybeans. This can be represented as a hierarchy, because legumes contains or inherits all the properties of the vegetable. Likewise, peas, soybeans, and lentils all share the properties of the bean class, while also having their own unique properties. Express in programming terms. If you have vegetable as a class in Kotlin, you can create legume as a child or subclass of the vegetable class. This means that all properties and methods of the vegetable class are inherited by the legume class. You can refer to vegetable as the parent or superclass of the legume class. You can continue to expand the category hierarchy by creating subcategories of legume, such as peas and soybeans. This would make legume a child or subcategory of vegetable, also the parent or superclass of peas and soybeans. Vegetable is the root or top-level class of this hierarchy, also called the base category. Inheritance in Android classes. Many parts of Android are provided to you in the form of classes. Includes activities, views and view groups. For example, there is a view class in Android, which represents a rectangular area on the screen, and is responsible for drawing and event handling. The TextView class is a subclass of the View class, which means that TextView inherits all properties and functions of the View class, and will add specific logic to display the text to the user. Lower level. One level further down, the Edit Text and Button classes are children of the TextView class. They inherit all the properties and methods of the TextView and View classes and add their own specific logic. For example, Edit Text adds its own functionality to modify the text on the screen. You don't have to copy all the logic from the View and TextView classes and paste it into the Edit Text class. The Edit Text can directly subclass the TextView class, which in turn subclasses the View class. At the top of the documentation page for the Android class on developer.android.com, you can see a diagram of the class hierarchy. If you see Kotlin any at the top of the hierarchy, this is because in Kotlin, all classes have a common parent class any.